Well, we're almost to the middle of the month of May, and that means thousands of new college graduates are moving from the classroom to the real world.
So the first 6 months after graduation are really important financially, so whether you or your child is getting that diploma, there are a few steps to take for long-term success. Andy Mattingly from Forum Credit Union is here. So what is the first step? What should college grads be doing right away?
Well, the first thing they need to do is kind of make a budget. And I don't mean the real type of budget, but kind of a basic budget so they can make some decisions about car, apartments, things like that.
Why is that such an important step?
Well, because if they're not careful, they'll buy the first car, the most expensive car, and the most expensive apartment, and then they have no money left to live on. So they kind of need that budget to know what they need to live on, to have electric cable, some of those other things.
Okay, so once they've got that budget squared away, what should they be doing next?
The next thing is kind of a spending plan, which is a little different than a budget because they're going to have some discretionary money, and think about how much they're going to spend each week on going out to eat, going out, those types of things, and have a pool of money for that so they don't spend more than they make.
Unlike when we were younger, a lot of kids will have credit cards and probably have a credit rating now, right?
Yes,
How important is
yes.
that for them?
Well, it's really important because your credit rating, not only what you pay for loans, but it can be what you pay for insurance, and a lot of kids will be getting insurance for the first time on their own instead of being on their parents, so better credit rating will drive those rates down.
What should they be doing to build that better credit rating? Because it's kind of hard. I mean, you're in school, some don't even have jobs yet.
Yes. So first thing is don't open every credit card you get, and then use them a little bit, but try to pay them off. And the other thing you have to be careful of is that sometimes when you're starting out, you'll do those buy now and pay 2 years later to furnish your apartment. Don't do a lot of that because that's going to be a problem on your credit.
What else can they do now? We're assuming these people have jobs here, so
Yes.
they have some money. What else can they do financially?
Well, some other things is to, when you get to work, start things like thinking about health insurance and picking the right thing, because medical expenses are sometimes the biggest things that catch people with financial problems. So have a good plan and start, saving for your health savings account.
Are there other steps that they should be taking then?
Yes, well, other things that they can do is to be smart about spending money. So try to keep the thermostat up a little bit warmer as things get warmer, and keep it down a little bit during the winter so they can save money, cut coupons, things like that. Don't be afraid to do that. It's a good thing to do when you start
Becoming
out.
an adult is what you're
Yes,
saying. Okay.
exactly.
If they can save, what's an amount? What should they be looking at if they're going to start saving money?
Well, start saving money, start in the 401k, and start out small. Try to get to at least the company match, but if you can't, but start a little bit right away. First day when you sign up for the 401k. Then start your emergency fund. And if you're really good, then start saving for all those expenses you have, because if all your friends get married, you have to go to their weddings or those types of things, or for vacations, things like that.
What do you recommend to those who are getting lots of money for the graduation gifts and at that time? What would you say to them about what they should do with that?
Well, I would use that, save some of it so to really fund your emergency fund, but then use that because you probably need different clothes than what you wore to college in your job, and you'll have other expenses. If you if you get an apartment on your own, you'll need a bed and some of those things. So be smart with it.
Andy Mattingly, thank you so much.
Good advice that we all could use. Some of us could still use it now, Andy. Thank you for that. Where can people find you?
At forumcu.com.
All right, Andy. And with so many severe storms